Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. The Embattled National Secretary of the People Democratic Party PDP has decided to go miles with the Governors Forum over their statement as it has to do with his position as the National Secretary of the party. Don't forget that he had responded to their communique number 3 where they okayed the Enugu State Appeal judgment, and he says that they are mere pressure group. But guess what? He's not leaving it there. He has decided to go miles by, sending very strong petition across the security agencies and some other top bodies, which we're going to be revealing to you in the news. And the content of his write-up is very serious. We do not know what this will transpire to. But first of all, let's look at full details of what he had to say in his petition. The Embattled National Secretary of the People Democratic Party, PDP, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, has raised concern over a potential threat to peace and security, petitioning security agencies on the matter. In a petition dated February 1st, 2025, and addressed to the Department of State Security, DSS, the National Security and Civil Defense Corps, as well as the Supreme Court and Court of Appeal, Anyanwu accused PDP governors of fostering instability by recognizing Sunday Ude Okoye as the party's national secretary. He highlighted the issue in his petition, stating that there is an urgent need for the police to take note of paragraph 3 of the communique issued by the People Democratic Party PDP Governors Forum after their meeting, which took place in Asaba, Delta State on Friday, January 31st, 2025. Anyanwu referenced the communique in which the PDP Governors Forum advised the National Working Committee to implement Enugu Court of Appeal ruling that upheld Ude Okoye's nomination as National Secretary. However, he pointed out that an appeal has been filed with the Supreme Court against the decision. Furthermore, he noted that on January 13, 2025, the Court of Appeal in Abuja issued an order directing both parties to maintain the status quo until substantive ruling was made. He emphasized that the ruling had been duly served on all relevant parties, including the PDP National Working Committee and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Citing legal precedents, he asserted that all parties should maintain the existing state of affairs once a judgment is appealed to a higher court. Anyanwu criticized the governors for disregarding this legal principle in their statement. He also accused Ude Okoye of leading an invasion of the PDP National Secretariat on January 29, 2025, alongside hiring individuals with the intent to disrupt the Board of Trustees meeting and events he was not entitled to attend. According to Anyanwu, this action was unlawful and demonstrated complete disregard for the judiciary and the rule of law. He further accused the governors of being misled by Ude Okoye's backers, whom he alleged were under police investigation for forging PDP's guideline to manipulate court decision. He warned that the implementation of the PDP Governors Forum Directive, as stated in paragraph 3 of their communique, could lead to unrest and defy judicial authority. The former lawmaker urged law enforcement to intervene and prevent a crisis. Calling to restrain, Anyanwu insisted that the PDP National Working Committee should avoid taking any action contrary to the court's directive. He reaffirmed his position as the party's legitimate national secretary until the court ruled otherwise. The PDP chieftain stressed the need for all parties to respect the legal processes to ensure peace and the safety of life and property. Any deviation, he warned, would be firmly resisted. Firmly resisted. That word, firmly resisted. And I don't know, right down, this thing is getting beyond what we expected. Now, interestingly, I think this issue needs to be solved by the parties involved, because right now, what we are seeing clearly points to one direction, that the peace of PDP, especially the secretariat, will be threatened anytime soon, because based on the statement made by the governors, PDP governors, they may be forced by Monday to want to take over the office, which may result to something shocking. I feel that, I don't know, because I'm not a legal luminary. I don't know if the judiciary can step in there. But why the situation looks the way it is right now, I think it's because of the fact that there are factions in the party, because the best person who is in the right position to make decision in respect to all of this is actually the legal representative, that's the legal advisor of the People's Democratic Party. He's the one to pick up the document and give the required interpretation. But come on, he has already gone ahead to tell Ude that he has been recognized as the national secretary of the party based on what happened at the Enugu appeal court. Anyanwu has insisted severally that he had gone to court. He has gotten stay of execution on the court judgment. He had said that he had proceeded to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has not announced when they are going to hold. But however, this situation is really escalating, and I think right now he's very much threatened. My colleague is in the house. What's your standpoint on all of this? Do you think that this move by Samuel Anyanwu points to one direction, that he is so threatened? He knows his position in PDP is threatened as far as that statement of the PDP governor is concerned.
He started some few hours ago by saying that the Governors Forum, PDP Governors Forum, is nothing more than a pressure group. And well, we're like, okay, that's his viewpoint, even though the likes of BOT Chairman Wabara, Adolphus Wabara, believe that the PDP Governors Forum is one of the strongest arm of the whole structure of PDP. We have the BOT, the NWC, the NEC, and of course the Governors Forum. Yeah. Of which Bala Mohammed have always been very vocal about. And when it got to Samuel Anyawu's own, became a pressure group. Okay, no problem. They have already endorsed who they endorsed. Like the Igbos will say, Zukwani Ike, rest now. You have given your opinion. But no. Hours after, he said to petition DSS. Excuse me, are you petitioning DSS to do what to governors that have immunity? I thought you said they're just pressure group. But one thing is certain, inasmuch as there was no rancor, and Damagum was in the meeting where they endorsed Ude Okoye. And according to him, according to some of his loyalists, that's loyalists of Samuel Anyanwu, they got vexed. Because according to them, during the BOT meeting, there was a first list. And that first list had every other person but Ude Okoye's name. He said then there was a second list, which was endorsed and signed by the BOT chairman, Adolphus Wabara. When the meeting began, they were shocked to see Ude Okoye coming in, and had already instructed the security not to let anyone who is not in the list pass. But the security men affirmed that his name was in the list that was given to them, only for the altercation to take place. And then the BOT members in the meeting insisted that they will, in all honesty, not continue with the meeting except Ude Okoye comes back into the meeting, of which he did, and the meeting came to a conclusive end. And now he's already saying that bit by bit, Ude Okoye is gaining ground. And it's justifiable because by constitution, he resigned, or whether he said he stepped aside a bit, he went and contested, which is within the constitution of PDP, that if you are going for elective position, you must, in all honesty, resign whatever appointment or position you are holding at national level. So why should the goalpost change when he gets to Samuel Anyawu's time? So yes, he has every reason to be worried. But the question is, why is it that he has bit by bit his stronghold, or those of his supporters are waning by the day? Well, let's see how it plays out.
All right, I think that's where we